Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, get your drinks, smoke your blunts, because it's time to bring in the man of the hour. What do you say, Mike?
Whoa.
Oh, shit. Who do we got tonight?
We have Tyler Goodjohn, El Tornado.
El Tornado, who will be fighting at Bkfc 18 against Luis, the baboon Palomino, right? Is he the baboon or baboon? What is it?
He beats the shit out of me.
Beats the shit out of
I'll
me,
have to
too.
look into that.
Yeah, well, why don't you fucking Google it while we bring him on? Before we bring him on, let's shout out our sponsors real quick. I don't have anything to bring up on screen, but I'll just say it. Holding Hands Massage, registered with the Department of Veteran Affairs. Go to holdinghandsmassage.com. Register if you're a soldier or a vet. If you're not a soldier or a vet, if you're just a person with a broke-ass back or some fucked up legs or whatever, you go to massagetherapix.com. Schedule yourself an appointment with Jackie through there. And killfootclothing.com. Bam, right there. That's my shirt. Killfoot Clothing, American-made products, veteran-owned. They make the mission accomplished shirts, and they're the flyest shit in the fucking market right now. So get yourself a goddamn mission accomplished shirt. Joe Ivy is present and accounted for in her own time zone, Mike.
Oh, Joe Ivy. Yeah, real
All
important.
right.
Get your own time zone. Really cool.
All right. All right. Man of the hour, Tyler Goodjohn. Here he comes, ladies and gentlemen. Boom.
Boom.
What is going on, Mr. Goodjohn? You're a little on the dark side, but it is 2 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah.
He's on the dark side of the moon.
I'm on the dark side. I'm from the dark side.
You're from the dark side. That's what I'm talking about. How the hell you been, man? I haven't talked to you since December. I think I talked to you right after the felony fight, correct?
Yeah. I was sat in the bath.
You're sitting in the bathtub, drinking a Corona.
Yes.
Yeah.
Having the time of your life in Vegas. So let's jump right into that. For those who don't know, you were in there with Charles Felony Bennett coming off of COVID. A lot of people want to ridicule you and talk about the performance that you put on, like that was normal, average Tyler Goodjohn. But go ahead and set the record straight on that one if you want.
Yeah, I mean, it was. I shouldn't feel like I don't feel like I should have to keep explaining myself. Like it was what it was. I come out 8-9 weeks before the fight. I trained, and like you just said, I got COVID 2 weeks out from the fight. In all reality, if that had happened in England, my trainer, my family would have pulled me out of the fight. So. I wanted to fight that much that I put my health at risk, and I've done it. And to be honest, it was a mediocre performance. It wasn't my best by any means, but under the circumstances, I'll take an unanimous decision against Charles Bennett. Yeah.
Well, a lot of people I'm sure you see it. You've got your fans, but there are people who talk shit. But I feel like no excuses. Legitimately, you had COVID, you had to travel pretty far, you have to quarantine, and you have no corner.
No.
Yeah. So fuck right off, right?
I mean, it was. I never had a doubt for 1 minute that I was going to win, even with COVID. I remember I didn't train for 8 days. I didn't really eat. Both me and Mike Godbeer were really ill, but fighting in America was my dream, and there was no way that weren't going to happen. And I mean, I said I had to do some dodgy things to to make it happen, but I went in there and I got the win, so that was the most important thing.
You got the W. Now we're gonna transition all the way into current time, but right after that, you had a little falling out with the BKFC, correct? But that's all water under the bridge. What was that all about?
Yeah, I mean, there was just really bad communication between, at the time, my manager and Bkfc and everything else, and it took in the end 5.5 weeks to get paid, which everyone was sort of ridiculing me about it and things like that. But I'm living in Vegas. I've just give up 2-3 months of my life. All the money come off, out of my pocket to get me there. I needed money. You know, I was getting desperate. I'm in the other side of the world on my own. I needed money. So, you know, I did act. You know, I did say some things that I do take back and everything else. And, you know, I wish it hadn't got like that, but it got like that. And hopefully this time around we can just sort things out, and in the future it will all be good, you know.
Now is communication better, or do you have a new management team, or are you on your own right now? You just, you know, free agent it?
Yeah, I'm literally just on my own. My trainer, my boxing trainer, he's just helps me out like he has always my career. And yeah, I'm just doing it myself. You know, obviously I've got to come out and quarantine again and do it all myself again this time. But Warrior's got to do what a Warrior's got to do. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
absolutely. Do you talk to Godbear at all? Do you train with them at all?
Yeah, so me and Mark we speak pretty much every day. I mean, he lives about 4 hours away from me, travel, so we don't get to see each other much, but yeah, we stay in contact every day, really. And yeah, no, I know that he's over the moon for me for this fight and that, and he's eager to get back in there as well himself. So yeah, he's a great guy, Mark. I really like Mark.
Yeah, we like to see him back.
Yeah, he was supposed to. There was some miscommunication on that too. He was supposed to fight last month, but that fell through visa issues and whatnot. But let's talk about your comeback, man. So you guys settled all the differences between you and Bkfc. You figured it all out, and you got yourself the fight that you and I had messaged a little bit. I'm sure you messaged with a million people about it, but when Palomino was online saying that nobody wanted to fight him, I messaged you and I was like, "Hey, what's up with this guy saying nobody wants to fight him? I know you want to fight him."
Mm-hmm.
How did it come to fruition? Like, how did you end up getting that fight?
I've just bombarding him, really. You know, he put that video up. I mean, obviously, I was very vocal about wanting to fight him anyway. I'd been to Miami. I'd done everything really I could to make the fight happen. And then I see that video, and I just didn't leave it alone. I was messaging David, and David was messaging me, and I just, to be honest with you, when I knew there was just even a sniff of this fight coming about, I got straight back into training, and I've been training like 12 weeks. I'm in unbelievable shape. So give it another 5 weeks. You know, whether I come out there on my own or not, I'm going to be in really good shape. So yeah, I'm pleased that I got back into training when I did, and you know, through caution of the wind, just went, do you know what, balls to the wall, I'm going for this fight. Let's make it happen.
Yeah, you've been doing some crazy workouts. Who's your trainer? Who do you train with?
So I have my boxing trainer, Steve Whitwell, who I've known since I was a kid. He's a professional boxing trainer and an amateur boxing trainer. And then I've been working with Aaron Scott, my CrossFit trainer, for about 3 years now. And yeah, in terms of fitness and strength, it's just, I'm a different animal. Do you know what I mean? It's gone in the days of like the 4 or 5 mile runs. It's all about strongman and intense CrossFit circuits. That's what every combat sportsman should be doing right now.
Hey, before we go any further, I'm just going to give everybody a warning here that it might become the Tyler Goodjohn and Mike show very soon, because right before we went live, my dumbass spilt a fucking drink all over my computer here. And I did my best to clean it all up. But while you've been talking, my screen keeps going like big screen, small screen, big screen. I got a fucking control panel popping up over here. So there's a good possibility you lose me at some point. But with that said, you know, we all make mistakes, my friend. Tyler, did you hear any of the things that Palomino was saying to about you today? Because he was shitting on your training. He was saying that all this wonky training that you're doing is not what's going to get you the win against him. Dude. Everybody has their own style, to each their own. You know what I mean? Like, it looks to me like you're putting on muscle and strength. And to fight a guy like Luis Palomino, you need to get your power up a little bit. Was that the whole point here, to get the the core strength and the power up?
I mean, to be honest, like you look at my physique now compared to the Fenley fight. I mean, like I say, I trained myself. I'm used to having a CrossFit trainer drill me into the ground, a boxing trainer, give me the drills. I'm like any other professional athlete. I need guidance. I need trainers, and my nutrition and everything. And then obviously on top of COVID, by the time I got in the ring, if you actually look at them pictures, I look terrible. I look like everyone back home was just like, I knew you weren't right. They knew I wasn't right. They just said you look so skinny and just, and then you look at me now and I'm quite big now. I'm muscled up, and that's just because I'm training properly, getting the right nutrition. Yeah, like I say, when I come out this time, I'm going to be a powerhouse.
Oh my God, my shit is fucked up. So I was just gonna tell you that your physique is starting to look like me. We're almost identical twins now, my friend. Look at us. Couple of fucking studs. And Mike, I'm letting you know that these comments, I don't know if you're putting them up.
We can't. No, I'm not. You are.
My computer's just doing it on its own. So
I noticed that.
Right. And if you go into the comments of our show right now, you are not going to be short opponents. If you get through Luis Palomino, there's you got Tony Soto in there saying that you look like a drunk Aquaman, said wanker.
A drunk Aquaman. Fucking hell. He needs to get his fucking banter sorted out, doesn't he? Pronto, if he wants to be fighting me, because I'll smash him to bits on the social. Fucking hell.
Hey, you got bare knuckle management saying wouldn't be the first time Kyle starts a riot. Kyle's been starting a lot of riots apparently. You been a part of any riots?
Never. I never started a riot in my life, so fuck off. Yeah, so what have you been doing in your spare time, Tyler? You seem to have one of the most interesting lives I've ever seen in my life. So what you been up to, my friend?
You know what? Honestly, like people well, I don't know, people might be shocked, but I've just been getting my head down training, man. I'm ready for this fight. I want this fight so much. Yeah, I've literally just got my head down. I've opened a clothes shop in my hometown, which is great. It's been great doing something different, but I went into it with my two best mates, and I'm not really there because I'm always training, but they understand obviously how much it means to me. But yeah, no, honestly, I've just been getting my head down, training. There's no regrets when I go out to Miami. I'm there to fight.
So what do you think about it being in Miami? Does that excite you? Is that somewhere where you wanted to go? It's going to be at the Hard Rock. I don't know if you've ever been to that new Hard Rock. I haven't personally been there. I went to the old one, but the new one looks pretty badass. It's shaped like a guitar. Fucking awesome looking place.
Yeah. Like I said, like I made my dream a reality in December when I fought in Mississippi. Do you know what I mean? Even just fighting it over there in America, that's that was a dream as a kid, and I achieved that. So yeah, to be fighting in Miami is a dream come true, and it has to be in Miami. I've gone over there. I've put the challenge to him. I couldn't have done it any better than I did. I put the challenge to him, and now he's got to answer that challenge in front of all his people. So. Yeah, it's gonna be a wicked fight, a wicked atmosphere. I think it's gonna be Bkfc. Well, it is Bkfc's biggest show, but it's gonna be their best show.
Well, do you know about today? David Feldman was talking about 2 events in one day. So it's like a 2 o'clock show and an 8 o'clock show. Right. Do you know if like they're splitting the title fights up, or are they going to have all 4 of them on the nighttime? You have any idea? Are you going to be night or day?
I've not heard any of that, to be fair. I'll probably find out the night before or something.
Well, ain't that the truth? Because I feel like they put some stuff out really late sometimes.
No, they did say that. So like that's the mystery that all of us are wondering. We're wondering if they're going to split those 4 title fights up, 2 on the first event, 2 on the second. Is the first event going to be a bunch of like undercard people, like up and comers to showcase them, and then the big ones at 8 at night? nobody knows. It's a big mystery right now, but that's what they're saying. 2 events, one day, humongous event, a humongous day for BKFC, and you'll be a part of it. You looking to drag Luis Palomino into the later rounds. You do have 10 years in age on him, I believe.
Yeah.
And you have been training like a fucking maniac. So are you focusing on cardio, or are you just trying to get in the best shape of your life and see what happens?
Yeah, I'm certain that as long as I get in the best shape I can possibly get in, I can beat Luis Palomino any way the fight goes. I'm a better boxer than him. I can fight better than him. Do you know what I mean? So as long as I'm fit, I'll win this fight, and I am fit. I've been, like I say, all I've done is got my head down. As soon as I got back from America the last time, I got straight back into training with a CrossFit trainer. There was little whispers that I was fighting Jim Allers. Then there was whispers I was fighting Palomino. So I just got straight into training, and I'm ready. You know.
We didn't hear any of those whispers, by the way. It was like, and like getting back to a minute ago when you said that you'll find out a day before, the output of information isn't always the best in the BK world. You know what I mean? It's like you got to hear from the inside if you can. If once this fight is over, do you plan on staying in the US for a while and sticking around and continuing on, or are you going back to the UK afterwards?
So when I will now have a P1 visa, so I can I think that allows me to stay out in the country for up to 5 years if I wanted to. But I'll just be going backwards and forwards. I love the fight in Miami. Obviously, no one's going to be there, so I had a bit of a trouble even with the last flight. Just with I woke up, had both my eyes were all puffed up. I'm having to tidy up and having to pack my bags in the morning with swollen eyes and that. So, I think I'll just hop on the plane, go back to the UK, and then I'll probably come back out to America a few weeks afterwards, I think. There's so much of America I want to see, but it's just it's different when it's a fight. It's a different mentality. Do you know what I mean? I'm not there for fun. I'm there to get my head down and just. So I want to go there with the mind of I can have a bit of fun and relax.
So Joe Ivy says, ask him what he thinks about Alan Belcher signing with BKFC, and if that'd be a fight he'd be interested in if Alan dropped down.
Who is that? Sorry.
That's what I figured. Alan Belcher was a longtime UFC veteran.
Right.
Great, really good fighter. Has the worst tattoo in the history of the world on his arm. He has a portrait of Johnny Cash that looks slightly retarded.
Hold on. It's worth it. Listen, props to Jason Knight, but his back tattoo is pretty bad. It's pretty bad, buddy. With the fence, I don't know if it's a skeleton or if it's the Iceman Chuck Liddell. I have no idea. It's pretty bad though.
Nah, but to answer your question, Alan Belcher, he had a long run in the UFC. Yeah. Was a very good fighter. Never like a champion caliber fighter, but a very serviceable winner of a fighter.
Yeah, I'll be fair, I didn't mean it in a disrespectful way. Like I don't really know much about MMA. Coming from a boxing background, I don't really know much about MMA. Like especially not like fighters like from years ago.
Yeah, I figured that because when you fought Felony, I feel like I remember you saying like you didn't really know about Felony's background in MMA, and that's why like when you were fighting, you're like, I didn't even know he fought in Pride, and you had no idea. So
no, I think I did take him a little bit too lightly. Really, I didn't really watch any of his fights beforehand or anything, to be fair, and that was an immature thing on my part because. A guy who has 75 pro MMA fights is going to be very good. So, that was just me taking my eye off the ball slightly with that one. I do admit I perhaps took him a little bit lightly, and he's a good fighter actually. Like he said to me after the fight, he was like, I trained for 6 weeks hard for this fight, actually, if he comes in that kind of shape, I think he's actually going to cause a few problems for the other fighters, to be fair. But yeah, we'll see.
Hey, Kyle, maybe you should unplug your mouse.
I don't think it's the mouse.
Unplug
dude.
your mouse and your keyboard. I'll take care of the rest of it. Sorry about that, Tyler.
Right.
We were getting a little bit silly before you got on the show. We were talking to each other and making each other laugh pretty hard. And there he goes. Bye-bye, Kyle. So it's me and you. I don't know if he's. Right. Can you hear us, Kyle? I hear him, but I don't see him. But what do you think about the rest of these fights on BKFC 18?
Yeah, I mean, it's a massive card, and just to be involved with the other world title fights, they're great names, aren't they? So it's mate, I'm going to be the first Brit to win this world BKFC title, and yeah, I'm going to be making history that night.
Hi, hey guys.
What do you think about the Beltran Shoemaker? You follow these guys? Do you have like a prediction?
Yeah, I think Beltran will have a bit too much for Shoemaker. He's just got a very good pace and work rate, and I just think, and boxing. But my man Mark Godbeer, heavyweight division, once he comes in, I don't see anyone stopping him. I really don't.
Yeah, a lot of people have said that about Beltran Shoemaker. I've heard that quite a lot, that they think that Beltran's output is just going to be too much. Kyle, you're back?
Yeah, I'm back. My computer's still acting like a fucking asshole. I wanted to see, I don't know, in the 30 seconds that I was going, I'm sure you didn't talk about this. What's your thoughts on the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury, and the fucking whole saga with Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua? We're a little disappointed on this side of the pond. We wanted to see that Joshua fight, and all of a sudden he's fucking fighting Wilder again. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, it looked like a done deal, didn't it? Joshua and Fury, but obviously these rematch clauses. I don't really know what Deontay Wilder's going to do any differently in this fight. I think he was beaten so comprehensively last time by Fury. I don't really see what he's going to do any different, but who knows? He can bang, so who knows?
I mean, he's got massive power. I mean, that's about it. Like, everybody that watches boxing knows that Deontay Wilder is a fucking wild power puncher, and technique is not really his bag. But everybody's got a puncher's chance.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I really rate Tyson Fury. I actually made my professional glove debut on a Tyson Fury show back in England. I boxed on a few of his shows actually. And I used to train with Anthony Joshua, so I was in the gym with him for about 2 years. So I actually know him quite well. Do you know what I mean? But I actually think that Fury, he's got a plan A, plan B, and plan C. He's a very good fighter, and especially for his weight and for his height, extremely quick and light-footed.
Yeah.
So, question in the comments: who is your favorite female in the BKFC?
It's got to be Christine, isn't it? My girl Christine, she's the badass. She's she's going to be in my corner for my fight in Miami against Palomino.
Nice.
And she's just a badass, Christine. She's just grafting away all the time, training hard, just waiting for her opportunity to shine. So gotta be Christine. She's a hard-working girl.
Absolutely.
She's always in the gym, and I didn't know that she was going to be quartering you again. That's great. That's amazing. And maybe you can get Lorenzo Hunt to be the other corner person again, right? Maybe.
Yeah, I'll just like I say, it's not the best circumstances in the world, but I'm just gonna have to. My trainer's gonna FaceTime call me when I'm in the changing rooms, and that's all we can do, innit? To be honest, like I say, I've learned a lot from the last fight. I mean, whether people want to say it was excuses or what with the training, but I have learned a lot from it, and it was my first fight in America, so I sort of went out there with, I wanted to put a show on for the fans and everything else, but I know Like there's things in this fight I will never get away with what I got with with Bennett, and you know that's the key to this fight. I'm not making mistakes.
Yeah.
Are you watching a lot of Palomino film on this one? Like he's a different animal for sure. And that dude,
you know what, though, I will say this. I watch him. I mean, I was there for obviously when he beat Ehlers in the first round, right? I see it from ringside and everything else, and you know it looked impressive and everything else. But you know, for any boxing critique to watch that and see how Jim Ehlers just comes out and just blocks shots with his chin. I mean, it was hardly surprising he banged him out in 20 seconds. In all honesty, I think that win flatters Palomino massively, because who the fuck else has he fought? He's beat Elvin Brito, who just gets on his bike and is very negative and just runs away. And then he's fought that Isaac Villeli or whatever he is, who looks like a geezer who sells you a burger bap on a thing. Do you know what I mean? So, like, who the fuck has he fought? Really? Like, I'm a proven. Like, say what you want about me. I you know, when I fought back and fought the world title back home, I fought a guy who had like 17 bare knuckle fights, had been world champion. Hard men. Do you know what I mean? Like, actually, Palomino ain't fought nobody. Like, so every time I watch him, it just fills me with more confidence. To be honest with you.
Now, someone in the comments said Christine Faria's fight in July is champion versus champion.
July 23rd.
July 23rd. How can there be a champion versus champion if there's really
no champions?
There's no, okay, one, there's no champions, and there's only one division. So unless they're adding a second division and a second title, and somebody please explain that to us.
Former champion, possibly. They're saying like Beck Rawlings is that what they're saying? Maybe Beck Rawlings is coming back, so they're saying Christine versus Rawlings, maybe champion versus champion, like that type of thing.
That's probably it. There you go. Look at that. It took Mike 30 seconds.
Hey, listen, I'm wicked smart. I got to tell you. You got to look at the fucking gears inside my head. They're always turning at fucking full speed. Anyways, so what do you do in your free time? Like, besides training, what are you doing?
Like I say, now I've just opened up my clothes shop in Ely with two of my close friends, and yeah, that takes a lot of the time now. Just trying, it's really popping off at the minute. It's something I'm you know, you look at my Instagram. Well, when I could go on Instagram, I've actually been disabled on my page today, so I've actually had to start a new Instagram, which is a bit But I'm very much in my fashion and stuff like that, so. That's an avenue I want to get down and into alongside the fighting.
What do you mean by fashion? Like Gucci, Louis Vuitton? That's what you're in?
Yeah,
you're getting bougie?
Yeah, just do a lot of like the street clothes and trainers. It's just like something. I've just always been really into my clothes.
No, I hear you. Yeah,
I think, you know.
What got you banned from Instagram? Was it the post about every girlfriend's favorite fighter? Is that was that?
It might have been that one, or it might have been the one where I had a girl bent over and I was polling her. It might have been that one. I reckon it might have been that one.
Yeah, I was going to say, you know, you have another hobby. Some would say it's a fantastic one. Not me. I'm a man of faith, and I would never do such a thing. But I would never even dream about it. But you get to do it.
Dude, yeah. So, Mike, tell them about, we were on our way to Knuckle Mania, and we were like, yeah, I wonder what Tyler Goodjohn's up to these days. I wonder if he's back training or not. We're on our way to pick up, what the fuck were we eating?
The Tropical Smoothie Cafe right outside the arena. We're like, let's get a nice flatbread with a smoothie. And, you know, Kyle goes, hey, don't you wonder what Tyler Goodjohn's doing right now? Don't you think you'd rather be punching someone in the face, or do you think you'd rather be doing this? And then he shows me the phone, and I was like, oh, geez, he's trope rocking. What the hell's going on over here?
Oh, man.
You have a crazy ass life, man.
Yeah.
How do you get into a life like that?
It's fun. It's like, do you know what? I'm just one of them people, right? Like, if I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. You better believe I'm going to do it. And yeah,
I believe you.
Look, you know, the whole cliche YOLO thing. You only live once.
Yeah,
I'm here
carpe diem, right?
Yeah, I'm here to have fun. So I put myself into a lot of risky situations, but yeah, I don't know. It's fun.
Look, I mean, you know, rest in peace. Someone said, "Rest in peace, Kyle." Bye, Kyle. Rest in peace. Listen, he just could hardly take. He said, "You know what? I'm gonna just go follow my dreams," and he just logged right off, and he's out of here. He's starting a new life. And so thank you for helping him find his way. But like for real, I mean, what do? You punch people in the face for a living. You're doing your extracurriculars on. I don't know. You got an OnlyFans?
Yeah.
All right, so you got an OnlyFans. Everybody follow. Do you have a? Is it just you type your name in, boom, on OnlyFans?
Well, I mean, if you want to go on my Twitter, I mean, it is at Tornado Tyler, parental guidance.
Yeah, parental guidance. Hopefully, no one's underage in here. Do not go on. That is a warning.
But yeah, no, it's something that obviously I got into because of my ex-girlfriend. She was quite a well-known porn star in the UK, and then I just sort of got into it through her, and it's a good hobby of mine.
It's very lucrative, or what?
Yeah, I mean to be honest, I mean I couldn't have started in a worse time. I started in COVID, but and then obviously I had the fight, so travelled away and I had 4 months away. So actually, in the last few months, I haven't really done a lot, but it's something that I've been offered scenes in America from companies and things like that. But we'll see where it takes me. It's something that, like I say, I've said I'll do it now. To me, I've done a lot of scenes with girls where I've made scenes with, for my OnlyFans, but you need to see me in a big studio scene in America to officially call myself a porn star, I think, really.
Well, what do you think about say Paige Van Zandt and a few other people like Rachel Osovich? They started, instead of going the OnlyFans route, they made their own websites rather than because you have to give them a cut.
Yeah. So OnlyFans obviously make a cut off it. I mean, it's pretty much what in the porn industry, it's pretty much what all the girls do, whether they're doing scenes in studios or what. They've got an OnlyFans. That's where they're making the bulk of their money. So like I say, it's a pretty good way to make money. Job satisfaction guaranteed.
Yeah, sounds like it. Money and women, I think that's pretty good. I mean, that checks off 2 boxes. Now you just need food. So I mean, you're pretty good.
Yeah. So I could be a chef down the line and have it all sewn up.
So Kyle's back on as fuckface, and I'm not even sure how that happened.
I'm on my tablet now, dude. I'm like fucking slumming it over here.
Did you want your name to be fuckface?
Yeah, because I deserve to be fuckface right now.
He does, doesn't he? What do you think about? We actually kicked you out when you left. We said you went and started your own life. I thanked Tyler for encouraging you to go start your own OnlyFans, but now you're not a part of the show anymore. So
I don't
know what to tell you.
I will promptly fuck off. I wanted to tell Tyler before we fucking wrap this thing up that my boy over in Thailand is really rooting for you. TJ Chang, do you know who this guy is?
Yeah, do you know what? Yeah, on Instagram. I think we spoke on Instagram. Yeah.
He's a really fucking cool dude, and he fights over in Fight Circus and all those crazy shits.
Right? And, yeah, they are crazy as fuck.
Yeah. So he said his dream fight would be to kill Brandon Lambert for you, and then one day make a name for himself in the Bkfc.
That's another thing. I mean, because to be honest with you, I blocked Brandon Lambert about 8 months ago, but he's still at large, isn't he?
Oh yeah,
he's at large, all right.
I've literally like where I've blocked him and all the people that are associated with him. I haven't seen any of him for months, but people keep telling me he's still at large and that someone like punched him or something at one of the shows or something.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We were like right there when it happened.
We put out the video.
Yeah, it literally happened right in front of me and Mike was filming that long video, and he got into a little skirmish with somebody. You know, hey, right in the comments there, TJ Chang after July is coming to Bkfc. So
that's news to me.
News to me too. I hope that's true because I thought he signed a deal to fight for like a year in Dubai, but maybe I'm full of shit. I can't figure out how to fucking use this goddamn. Dude, I'm getting so fucking mad now. I'm like doing 360s in my goddamn room here.
Just hold on to it, you know.
I hate this shit. Anyways, man, what else we got to talk about, Tyler? It's 3:00 in the morning where you're at, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm actually awake now, to be fair. But I'll like I say, just training hard. I mean, it looks like Luis Palomino's shouting his mouth off and got a lot to say, and he's got to go out there and prove it. And I tell you what, I know when I'm going to get in that ring, I'm going to be ready for this fight. And as well, this fight's going to be on the birth of my daughter, my baby daughter's birth. So you're going to have to carry me out of that ring in a body bag if you're going to beat me. I'm telling you now. I don't care if the whole place is booing me or whatever. I'm coming out with that belt.
So down here, hey, Tyler Goodjohn, Sunshine Trust. Do you know who that is?
Yeah, Sunshine, yeah.
Yeah, she has something to do with street beefs, right?
Yeah.
So that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
How the fuck
Look, you're known all over.
Yeah, do you know what? Like it's like even back here in England, I'm everyone's really getting behind me. It's actually really nice. Everywhere I go, everyone's wishing me well in America and that. So it's nice to have my country behind me and that. And then obviously the amount of fans I've made in America after my last trip. I don't know how many of them are going to be in Miami. But if you are there, if any of my fans are there, please cheer my name because there's going to be about 6,000 people who are not cheering my name.
Yeah, what is this? You're not welcome in Miami or such. I forgot what I was I watching Planet Hank or something, and he was saying he was hearing people saying they were fucking gonna kick you out of Miami or some shit. Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, look, you know, at the end of the day, look, like Luis Palomino knows, like at the end of the day, he's a fighter, he's an athlete. He actually wished me well.
Yeah,
my birthday and everything else. Look, you know, there's beef between us. We both want to beat each other's face in. There's no doubt about that. But I have no personal hate to Luis. I just, at the end of the day, I want to be number one in Bkfc, and he's standing in the way. So, you know, it is what it is. If all his fans and family want to take it, that, you know, make more of it, that's up to them. But I'm there to win that belt, and that's all I'm there to do.
Yeah, he said that he did say that he does not like you. He said he doesn't like you as a person, but he did say he does respect the fact that you will take this fight because nobody else would. So there was some respect shown.
Yeah, look, I don't care if you don't like me. At the end of the day, if he wants to wind himself up and go in there full of rage, I'll just dance about him and I'll punch his face in. I mean, that's up to him. So I'll go in there relaxed and just ready to fight. I'm not going to be taking no anger and things like that into the ring with me. But yeah, he has to respect me. Look, I'm traveling the other side of the world. I've got a quarantine for 14 days again, and then I'm going to go and have a bare knuckle fight for the world title on my own again. So yeah, you've got to respect me, if nothing else. And let's face it, it's in his hometown. I'm going to be getting booed like mad. It's going to be a hostile atmosphere. I'll tell you that. I know that.
Look at this comment. Paul says, Kyle and Mike, you coming to Dubai July 10th. What?
I'm going to say probably not. But hey, crazy things have happened.
Yeah, crazy things have happened. Fuck, man, I got thrown off by that shit.
Yeah, I try to stay away from the Middle East unless the military sends me there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I would go to Dubai, of course, but I don't really like that area too much. It's hot and sandy. It's not that fun.
I agree.
I
can do better things in better weather.
Shit. Hellboy. Who's Hellboy?
TJ Chang.
TJ Chang, is he Hellboy? Oh, is he fighting July 10th in Dubai? Okay, all right. Let's stop getting sidetracked here.
Yeah.
DJ Tony says, "Goodjohn, you blocked him on IG and he never said anything wrong to you. Well, you should let him know."
He's the Bkfc DJ.
I'm sure he probably did. I don't just block people for nothing.
Right.
So I'm sure he did. But that's just an average day, waking up from my sleep, looking over at my phone and just a bombardment of hate from people. But that's just because I bring up a lot of like hating themselves because they're not out there doing what I'm doing, putting themselves out there, taking the risks. They haven't got the bollocks, so they just hate on me for it. Do you know what I mean? That's all it is.
Well, my friend.
Jesus Christ. Hey, how many DMs do you get a day? That's a question that just popped into my head. Seeing you said you look at your phone and you see all this shit, you getting fucking shitload a day.
I get loads, and it's to be honest, I get really like off the back of the documentary. I've had some really, really nice comments, and like I appreciate it a lot. Obviously, I get a lot of shit as well, but yeah, like I'm starting to. I think the documentary's actually changed a lot of people's views on me because, they see this persona that I do on Instagram of, getting in the ring and being with women and everything else. But actually the documentary, shows that I am like, my family man. I'm very close to my mum and dad. I think the world of them. And I'm a fighting man. So I think it's changed a lot of people's opinions on me.
Shout it out, the documentary. And
so on YouTube, my documentary Unbroken by Get Pulped. I think it's been out 4 months and it's sitting on about 1,030,000 views. So it's blowing up. It got nominated for a Webby Award as well for best sports documentary. It's blown up, and I know this for a fact that Bkfc have employed the people who done that documentary to do all the filming and stuff for my training back here for the Palomino fight. So that'll be exciting to see as well.
So there's going to be another documentary? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, like the sort of like build up to this fight really.
Unbroken 2, is that what it's going to be called?
Well, I think that'll be down to Bkfc. Bkfc are the ones that contacted the company and that and said they want them to do it. So yeah, it'll be interesting. Obviously, being from the country around here where the documentary was to them being out in Miami and all that, it's going to be pretty insane.
I definitely watched the documentary. But back in December when it came out, and I had my wife watch it with me, and my wife, A, is not a fucking combat sports fan.
Mm-hmm.
B, is married to a guy who covers the sports combat sports. She's forced into this shit, and usually she hates violence and she hates all this shit. She loved it just as much as I did. She did feel like disgusted by how fucked up your face was, and like she was just like, why in the hell would anybody do this shit? I just don't understand it. But I'm like, oh, then you'll never understand. I guess
I mean, if I could explain it to people, I would. It's just something that's inside us, and maybe we should be treated for it. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, before we let you get out of here, dude, thank you for putting up with my fucked up bullshit computer that I think ladies and gentlemen, I think it's deceased. I don't know if it's coming back from this one.
Hey, look, you're gonna have to get a nice brand new laptop. It's gonna be awesome, right? That's its excuse to go spend some money, right, Tyler?
Yeah,
I guess so. I guess so. So before we let you go ahead and shout out any sponsors, any people you want to shout out, any messages you want to give to the fans and the haters out there. Go ahead.
Yeah, so just first of all, just want to thank Fusion CBD products again for sponsoring me. Helped me in my last fight and helped me in this fight. Obviously, I've got my clothes shop as well at Heat Hut Clothing on Instagram. They've helped me out a lot with all my kit and everything else. And just like I say, like Britain, really, like the whole of Britain has started to really get behind me. I've had so many messages of wishing me well and wishing me to really beat this Palomino's facing. So it's gonna be a good night where there is going to be a bit of an American versus Britain thing going on, and everyone's absolutely gassed for it back home. They really are. They're really excited.
Well,
nice.
We're looking forward to seeing it. We're going to be there in person.
Yep.
Right along ringside there. So looking forward to it, man.
Yeah, it'll be good to catch up with you boys in person, and obviously everyone that I see last time as well made a lot of friends out there last time. So I'm just looking forward to catching up with everyone again. The weigh-in, the press conferences, everything else is going to be an interesting one. He tries to stick a headbutt on me like Jim Ayers did. I will step back and I'll uppercut him and I'll take him off his feet. He will not be sticking the headbutt on me. But yeah, I'm just ready. I'm just ready for this. I'm coming on my own. Mentally, I'm just ready to go and put a show on and take this belt from here.
Nice. I heard there's going to be a red carpet event, so you get to show off some of your fancy new gear.
Nice, and I've got some nice gear as well.
Awesome.
All right, man. Well, we look forward to seeing you out there, and thank you for getting up in the middle of the night.
Nah, man. Thank you very much. I'll catch up with you boys soon.
All right, man. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Later. Hey, Mike.
Hey, Kyle. I sense a sadness in your voice.
Well, I noticed that I look like I have Nate Diaz's arms coming out of my ears now.
Yeah.
Like, look at that, dude.
You do.
Yeah. You know what, man? A lot of people hate that guy.
Yep.
And all the interaction that we've had with him has been nothing but fucking cool. He seems, I don't know what he's done to piss everybody else off. I don't know. I saw some comments in there about him sliding in some wives' DMs.
I know. I have no idea what that was about, where that came from.
I'm going to tell you right now that we're not putting any speculation bullshit up on the show, because we will put stuff in the comments that we know is realistic shit. That is just hearsay, and we want to stay out of that drama. You know what I mean? There's been enough drama in the BK world in the last couple of days, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, we staying out of that shite. We don't deal with it. So I do want to say something right now is everyone watching, and share with your friends and your family that somebody who's been on our show a couple times came on last Friday. Alicia Zapatella will be defending her 105-pound atomweight championship title tomorrow night. You can watch it on Facebook and you can watch it on YouTube, and it is free in Invicta FC. And it's on Access too, on cable. So check it out. We're rooting for her. Good luck, Alicia. So I wanted to put that out for sure.
Yeah, good luck to Alicia. She's super cool. She said she'll come back on after she defends her title and give us a little more of a interview than we did before, because she was in the middle of a weight cut and training and whatnot. So she's very cool. She has a great team. She has great coaches. Best of luck to her. And tomorrow night there's another big event. There's the Bellator event right here in Connecticut at Mohegan Sun. We got Chris Cyborg defending her title. You got Austin Vanderford fighting on that card. He should be like a fight or two away from a title shot, I would think.
And he's fighting
Who's he fighting?
Leon Edwards' brother.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Leon Edwards' brother. That's
right.
I remember Leon leaked that on fucking Ariel's show when
Yeah,
he wasn't supposed to. Yeah, when he wasn't
Yes.
supposed to. Leon forced Bellator to make that announcement that afternoon. That's
He
right.
did.
So Leon Edwards' brother's fighting. Austin Vanderford is the man. Paul says. Yeah. And,
Darren Caldwell is fighting. Valerie Lareda, Miami.
Lareda.
Miami-based fighter. Yep. She's getting pretty popular for some of the same reasons as Goodjohn. And let's see here. Yeah, Austin Vanderford. It's Fabian or Fabian, whatever way you want to say. I would say Fabian. Who knows? I could be wrong. That should be a good one. 10-0 and 9-1.
Yeah, 10-0. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. A win tomorrow would put Vanderford at. You said he's 10-0, 11-0.
Yeah,
that's fucking impressive. And he's been fighting some hammers in Bellator. He's not fighting schlubs, and he's a pretty impressive guy. So I mean, it's cool.
It's cool.
It's cool.
Yeah, we saw him over at Knuckle Mania because obviously Paige was fighting Britton Hart in the main event. Kyle and I went down there. It was the first Bkfc live event that we covered, and we actually talked to Austin Vanderford right after the Paige Van Zandt and Britton Hart weigh-in, ceremonial weigh-in, where Paige Van Zandt grabbed Britton Hart's throat, and then we were filming it, and Kyle's on Facebook Live. I was like, "Hey, Austin Vanderford's right there," and so Kyle runs up to him, he talks to him, and he's like, "I don't know." It was a pretty short little interview,
about this. I said, "Dude, what do you think about my shirt compared to your wife's shirt?" He was like, "Oh, are you the one that did it?" And I'm like, "No." No,
yeah.
Somebody stole it and put it on your wife's shirt. That's what happened. But he was super cool.
Yeah.
He said it's cool.
He went, "It's cool." He said the shirt is cool. So I actually
he's
took
a fucking
that.
Cool dude.
Cut it out.
He was super nice. Yeah, man. So
he's a tough son of a bitch too.
He sure is.
When you see him fight, he's you can tell he can power out of stuff. I mean, he's a tough guy, man. You can just tell he's got some raw strength, that guy.
He couldn't be you, Mike, but I mean,
well, I mean, hey, listen, dream on, you son of a bitch, because a lot of people have dreamed about taking me down, and guess what? They had a dream. They woke up. I was standing above them. So.
Yeah, I'm going to throw a comment up here. This is pretty funny. All right. Joe Ivy says, "If only I had someone help me with a logo." Sigh. She asked me to help her with a logo yesterday, and I said I would. And then I completely, fucking forgot all day at work. I was busy. I have a real job, believe it or not. And, Yep.
This is all bullshit. Bullshit. No, but seriously, if Joe Ivy, I'll make you feel better. Kyle and I have been saying we were going to do a lot of things. Okay. Constantly. I mean, for months. We'll say, "Hey, we're going to make these business cards," for months. I mean, it takes like 10 minutes we can get on and do it. We already got a ton of pictures and things made. It has been 2 months we've been talking about this. 2 months. We're talking about it now. We're not going to do it tonight.
Hashtag should have asked Mike. You know what? You know what the thing is? If anybody can imagine this, you can all just imagine this. All right. Me and Mike get sidetracked pretty easy.
No.
So we will get together and we will be able to have like a list of like 3 or 4 things that we need to get done. Mm-hmm. And approximately 0 of them will get done in 2 hours. And Mike will be like, I got to get going. He'll fucking go back. He'll take off to go back to whatever the hell he was doing. And none of it will be done.
Nope. I'll come up. I'll go, "Hey, let's get this thing done real quick." And then all right, let's go. Boop, boop, boop. About 2 seconds in. "Hey, you see so-and-so said this and that? And, oh, look at this. Look at the Facebook. Look at this." And then boop, beep, beep. People come up. We start talking to them. Bop, 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 boom. And then 5 minutes later, 10 minutes later, I'm fucking, "Hey, see you later. Got to go do something." And then 3 days later, I'm like, "Hey, did we ever do that one thing?" No, let's do it right now. And rinse and repeat.
Yeah, rinse and repeat. You fucking idiots.
Look how I explain the whole thing.
All right, so let's go ahead and just run down who we got next week. And then we'll call it a night. Next Wednesday, who the fuck do I have next Wednesday? God damn it. All the weeks are starting to bleed into each other.
Kyle's weeks bleed.
My weeks bleed, yeah.
How do your weeks? Hey, did anybody know that I got a week back, about a week back?
You got a week back, about a week back. We have Nadja Milijancevic. That's next Wednesday, Paul. Next Wednesday, 8 p.m. our time. Hopefully that's not too late for her in Serbia. The Serbian princess, Nadja, will be on. So you guys aren't going to want to miss that one. She's going to be everybody's new favorite fighter after that. And then the very next night at 9 p.m., Crystal Pittman will remind everybody why she is their favorite fighter. Right?
That's right.
So back-to-back nights, female killers. You'd think he'd stop with the names.
It wasn't that bad last night. You got like so close. She put her accent on it. I don't know how to do that. That's the thing that's taught. You can only learn. It's a thing that's not taught. You can only learn that through time.
It's repetition.
But anyways,
Milijancevic.
May 27th, right? So it's Crystal Pittman and anybody else?
Hey, look at this. Is it Tulip?
Hey, there he is. Speaking of that guy, he's coming up real soon.
He will be on June 3rd.
Thursday,
June 3rd at 9 p.m. We will.
He says will be Haim Gonzalez. So are you saying that you're going to be fighting Gonzalez? That's who you're fighting next?
Yeah, let's see. I don't know if that's
that would be awesome. I saw a picture of that. I didn't know if that was official or not.
I did. I thought that was like a fan made thing.
So is that Pakistan versus Israel? Is that what? Yeah. Look at that. Representing your countries. I'm sure they're both countries are proud of both of you. You're doing a great job in Bkfc. And can't wait to talk to you on the show. That's going to be awesome.
Gazzoli. There you go. It's
cool.
Versus Gazzoli. That's fucking awesome, man.
Yeah. Is that July?
Hopefully July 23rd. What was the date on that? I don't remember. 23rd, July 23rd. It sounds like a date that was in my head for some reason.
So we got we stopped with Crystal Pittman on May 27th. Is there anybody else on that May 27th yet?
No, but we do have June 2nd also booked. We have Jenny Savage coming on June 2nd. So we got Jenny Savage. So 3 shows in a row, we're going to have female killers from the Bkfc on.
Awesome.
Yeah. So,
and you also have, are you still going to have your veteran guest, or is that changed?
Yep. I got Devin Beatrice on. So
same night as Jenny Savage?
No, on the 26th after Nadja will be my cousin Jeremy, who is a Navy veteran.
Mm-hmm.
And then June 2nd, after Jenny Savage, we will have Staff Sergeant Devin Beatrice, United States Army veteran. And, you know what? Jeremy is actually going to be on the 9th after David Morgan. We do not have a veteran scheduled for next Wednesday, the 26th. So if we want one, hit me up. We'll find one. All right. So
wasn't there supposed to be a second guest on Susan Walker? Oh, tonight. Are you saying tonight? Yeah, I put out a post earlier that Jamie Driver could not make it tonight, right, Kyle?
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Unfortunately, Jamie Driver had an emergency that she could not avoid. So she did, we will be getting her back on sometime soon. It's not a cancellation. It's just a postponement. But I almost got 2 more guests in the process. So with Jamie rescheduling with us, we might have picked up 2 more shows in the process. So you know what? All things happen for a reason.
Yep, absolutely. I'm looking forward to all these shows.
Yep, and I killed my computer tonight. So you can see the sadness in my eyes. You see them? Look at those eyes, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, good thing you get the day off tomorrow so you can just cry all day long.
Yeah.
Just bury your head in the pillow.
Well, so I was supposed to do a live tomorrow.
With Leo?
With Leo, and I think I'm going to end up doing it right here from my tablet, dude. I'm going to do it just like this. If I sound okay and look okay to everybody, I will have Leo on at 10 a.m. tomorrow. And Leo and I, everybody's favorite Frenchman over in France, or he might be living in Austria right now. I don't know. He's always moving around. But Leo will be on with me tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. We will recap UFC 262. We'll talk about the lightweight division. We'll talk about Tony Ferguson. We'll talk about the love triangle between John Jones, Derek Lewis, and Francis Ngannou with the odd man out, Stipe Miocic. We'll preview some upcoming UFC UFC fights. And there you go. Dreamy eyes for Leo.
Oh, boy.
Sets the alarm. Oh, boy.
Maybe you'll find
ready.
Maybe you'll find Leo in Newfoundland sometime, huh?
All right, man. So what do you want to do? You want to call it? Because we have you have work tomorrow, and
I do.
I got some nothing.
And you got nothing to do.
I gotta wake up in the morning, feed my kids, get them dressed, and get them to school. That's it. And then I talk shit with Leo at 10. So
Nice.
Thank you to everybody who he butchered that name too.
What the hell name?
What name did I butcher? I will not say Leo's last name because I can't pronounce that. So
hey, listen, once we get popular or famous enough where they start sending us the fighter pronunciation tapes, then we'll be much better. I'll sit here and we'll listen to them. We'll go over and over. What, Newfoundland?
How are you supposed to say that?
Newfoundland?
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 Newfoundland, right? Newfoundland.
I thought it was Newfoundland. I don't know. That's how we say it here in Rhode Island. And nobody tells us how to talk.
Yeah, my boy Josh had a dog that was called a Newfoundland back in the day. And it was a big black dog named Bear. It was a year old, 110 pounds. And when he stood on his back feet, he was like fucking 6 feet tall. That motherfucker was huge. His head was like this big around. Either way, I think we've talked enough for the evening.
Yep.
Thank you all for Newfoundland.
Listen, you come to Rhode Island.
Newfoundland.
If you haven't noticed, by the way, I talk about everything. I pronounce words
wrong.
Whatever way I need to pronounce them. Anyway. Whenever I want to and however I would like to. Thank you very much.
Yep. Thank you all for tuning in tonight. We did our best. I lost my computer, and we will see you next Wednesday. I will see you tomorrow at 10 with Leo. Peace to your bum.
Crease.
Bye-bye.